Greetings and salutations. I bring sounds and I bring smokes. What is that? I hope you are having a beautiful day. I apologize in advance. I don't have my microphone on me, so the audio might be a little not as good. Oh my god. All right, let's light this Palo Santo and get into it. Today's ramble is going to talk about how awesome empaths are. Yeah, I feel like a lot of like the information out there is like talking about how like we're so exhausted and this is such a curse. Dude, can you imagine if you didn't have the gift to sense and feel energy around you? It would be like navigating blind. So let's take a moment to be like so grateful for being an empath. I think the only reason why like empaths maybe don't like the their gift of feeling is because nobody has taught them how to. It's like a tool. Nobody has taught you how to like utilize your tool, you know. So this video is going to touch on that. Okay, so for most of my life, I was a people pleaser, and because I could feel everyone's energy, I actually thought their energy was my energy. But fast forward now, you're just a finely tuned instrument that can pick up on all the energies around you, including the people in your proximity. They never taught us, though, that first of all, you have to differentiate whose energy is whose. And they also never taught us to not have a knee jerk reaction to help, save, console, neutralize other people's stuff. And then I often wondered, like, why do I even have this ability? I'm sure you do too. Um, it's At first I thought it was because I was supposed to be like a caretaker or a helper or a healer. And yeah, I kind of, until you realize that, you're expending a lot of your own energy taking care of everyone else. But who's taking care of you? Who's taking care of you, man? Nobody. They don't. I have not met many people who can reciprocate the same level of care that I do. Just being honest. And yeah, like I spent most of my life making everyone else feel better, and then I would walk away feeling really shitty. And I don't know, like the big question to ask is make that make sense. Make that make sense. Like why who assigned you the role of making everyone else feel better while you feel like shit? Who assigned you that role? I mean, if I were to be completely honest, it was myself. I mean, nobody like forced me to do that. But then again, it was because I was in a state of mind where I didn't know what was going on. First of all, I couldn't differentiate somebody else's feelings from my own, so I mistook their stuff as mine. And not only that, I feel like because there was a lack of reciprocation, I would double down because I wanted to feel cared for too. But the only person that's going to give you the care and the love and the protection that you need is you. In a lot of my videos, I say you are the starting point, you know? So let's see, how do we move past this? First of all, recognize that a lot of the energies or emotions that you're feeling aren't even yours. Second, before you have that knee-jerk reaction to help whoever is in your vicinity, pause. Take a step back. Pause. Take a breath. Go into observation mode so that you can fully see what is happening in the dynamic. You know what I mean? Not like for me, it's just like Well, and then once you see what's happening and you realize, like, oh, okay, this, I'm feeling that person's feeling, but that's not my feeling. Because when I entered this room, I was feeling fucking amazing. I was feeling fucking great, you know? And so, like, yeah, just recognize, okay, that's that person's stuff. And then you might ask yourself, well, why am I feeling their stuff? Because you're a highly tuned instrument, man. You know, you have this like super ability to feel what someone else is feeling. So that I feel like, so that you can peer into their energy body and see where they are holding themselves back from themselves. Then you can understand, like, oh, okay, this person is acting this way because they have these blocks in their energy body. I'm not gonna, it's not my responsibility to save them, you know, but I can definitely hold space and generate compassion and peace amidst these people. Really hard to do, guys. Really hard to do, trust me. Like, I feel like most empaths are probably still in like the preschool phase. I'm not saying this to sound condescending, there's levels and degrees of this stuff. Yeah, most people are probably in the preschool phase where they're still like mistaking somebody else's energy as their own, you know. It takes a lot of, I want to say, self analysis, self awareness to get to a point where you don't even have a knee jerk reaction, you know. And it's not mean, because I feel like, and I've experienced this too, whenever you interfere with their process, you're just, I want to say, enabling cycles and patterns, and you're preventing them from working it out within themselves so that they can make the shift. You know what I mean? You can't, if you do the work for them, you're not making the shift for them. You know, you can't walk somebody else's path. You can't, like, they need to walk their own path, you know? So my whole thing is like, after you get to a certain level of self-awareness and mastery, you get to a point where you realize you're doing more of a disservice by interfering and by having the knee-jerk reaction to fix and help and save, because you're not fixing or helping or saving. You're temporarily, you're a temporary salve when you fix and save. You know, it's a temporary salve, but it doesn't clear them of that energetic pattern or cycle or the behavior. You know what I mean? So, I mean, you're going to be like, well, then what do we do? Do you just stand idly? Yeah, you just stand idly by, guys. Protect your energy. Keep your wellspring full. Keep yourself, like, balanced and aligned. And don't let somebody else take you off kilter. Because if you think about it, like, you're like a sun in a dark room. And, like, by interfering with other people's stuff, you're like literally exchanging your energy and then getting like nothing back. And so it's dimming your light. You know, it's dimming your light because you're letting people extract energy from you as a temporary salve. Whereas if you just stand firm and you maintain your frequency, then it brightens and lightens spaces that you enter. That's your fucking, that's it, guys. That's all you're supposed to be. You're just supposed to shine like the shiny sun that you are in every room that you enter. And think about it, the sun isn't like complaining, you know. The sun just shines. Sun just beams, shines, lightens spaces. That's it, you know. And I feel like a lot of people, like, who are not feeling well, obviously they're doing it to themselves. But where was I going with this? They're doing it to themselves, and you can't save them. It's like taking a horse to drink water. Like, you can't force the horse to drink. You know what I'm saying? It's like I feel like our main responsibility is to shine. And then if you think, like, for me, like, I'm having all these questions come through. It's just like, well, How come nobody taught me this from the beginning? Because nobody knows. Like, it's expecting somebody that doesn't love themselves to love you. It's like they don't even have enough love to love themselves. So how do you expect them to love you? How do you expect them to shine if they don't even know, they haven't even found their spark yet? You know what I mean? Yeah, so like in this world, where like a lot of heaviness and darkness is like kind of like trying to attack you from different angles, like be a sun. Be the sun that you were born to be in a dark room. Be the light bulb. Turn the light on. Yeah, I don't know if this video made sense, honestly. I'll just, just off the top of my head, I just wanted to celebrate empaths. I know, like, you guys think it's a curse, but it really isn't. It's a fucking gift, and you just haven't been you just haven't been taught how to utilize the gift. And you've been like, kind of like flying around in the dark with no navigation. So I'm here to tell you that, like, your job literally is to just fucking shine. And when people are losing their shit because they're emotionally imbalanced, I know it sounds counterintuitive, but you're doing yourself and them a disservice by interfering. You know what I mean? And meddling and trying to act as a temporary self. I mean, you can do that occasionally, but as far as like letting it drain you and letting it like throw you off balance and dimming your shine, and oh no. Like for me now, I just like literally just watch people. And then I keep my frequency high. I'm usually pretty like happy and joyful, and I laugh at fucking everything. And yeah, it's a contagion. Like people who like are feeling low in energy or feeling kind of shitty, like when if I keep my frequency high, it kind of lightens just everything, you know? It's not your responsibility to save people or fix them. Seriously, it's not. I know, like, before I knew what I knew, not only that, I honestly was looking for somebody to love me and care for me the same way I did, understand the way I did. And yeah, I just rarely come across these people. And so I got to a point where I needed to give it to myself. You should give it to yourself so you can shine. You know what I mean? And then don't let anybody else like dim your light. Period. Okay, I'm gonna end. Blessings to one and all. I love that sound. So nice.